Hello, it's Jennifer. Today is Friday, May 29th. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's making it through these trying times. Today I want to do my last tomato introduction video. So I'll go over the tomatoes that I haven't gone over in the past two videos. So in this box is exclusively San Marzano on the outside corners and bush steak here in the middle of the short sides. So the bush steak here has little tomatoes on it. Let's see if I can find one for you. There's one. And the San Marzano also has little tomatoes on it. This box seems to be doing pretty well so far. In between here you can see some basil. I think this is it's either blue basil or Persian basil. Either way, it smells a whole lot like bubblegum, which is just an amazing smell. It really smells nice. I like it. And back here you can see the tomatoes. They're all doing pretty well. This one here in the buckets is, I believe, a white cherry tomato. These grow pretty tall and spindly. It is planted with a green bean, which you can see there's a little guy there. Little green beans already starting to form. These green beans are the ones that fell into the bucket last year when the plant died, so they just grew back again, which is really nice. And then over here is the black cherry plant. Again, this is one that's tall and spindly. I have a hard time usually wrangling it, but this type of system seems to work really well in terms of being able to selectively put the rungs in to contain the suckers as they grow. This is a tomato variety that's new to me. It's called Napa Chardonnay, and it's just based upon the color of the tomatoes. They look a lot like Chardonnay grapes. Feral neighbor kid there. He's really cute. And also, thank goodness, no helicopters. But I bet by the end of this there will be a helicopter, because there's always a helicopter. Anyhow, back to the Chardonnay grape. This is my second attempt at growing this type of tomato. The first one just up and died the first day after I transplanted it outside. So this is my second attempt. Okay, over here are Italian tree tomatoes. These are new to me. They're supposed to get over 15 feet long, so I've put them in a box that has plenty of room for them to grow tall and sprawl. If need be, they can follow some of the grape vine that's growing over this trellis. Hello, hummingbird. And over here is, I believe, this is a Marzano tomato. So it tried to sprawl on the ground. I don't know if I was able to get it so it'll grow upright, but I will try to force it. And then over here is a mystery cherry tomato. The way it's growing, I think this is a Sweet 100. Anyhow, I've tried to contain it some, and I had to cut about half the bush back because it started blocking the walkway here. This one here is a Costoluto Genovese. This is a very good tomato for sauces. Basically, it is a savory tasting tomato, so it already has salt built in, which is weird but it's one of those things you'd have to try to understand. It just tastes like sauce right off the vine. And then this one over here is a pink boar. So that's a new to me tomato as well. I don't know what tomato this is, but it's beautiful. And I like the way that it's grown. It's bushy, it has flowers all over, and it's pretty much stayed compact inside of its cage. So hopefully soon when I see some fruits I'll be able to tell what this is based upon my list here. But I really like this plant and the way it looks. And now for some follow-ups on tomatoes I've already gone over. So it looks like the Polish linguiça are coming along well. These here should be ripening soon. Looks like they're like on the very edge of blushing. So that's good. And here's another of the same type. But as you can see, the shape is quite a bit different. This is usually what I see with the Polish linguiça. And here's a nice bunch of Sweet 100 tomatoes. They're really, really shiny and beautiful looking. So I can't wait for these to ripen up. The plants over here have been having some problem with powdery mildew. So far not as bad as last year, but still there's a problem. I sprayed them with a mixture of neem oil and dish soap, and wherever there was a powdery mildew, that part of the plant just yellowed and died. So kind of looks like a mess over here, but the plants are actually, they're fine. They'll get over it. Many of the plants are flowering and fruiting now. And the obligatory motorcycle. Over here is Brad's atomic grape plant. These are really beautiful tomatoes. The plant itself just looks kind of weak. I had another one of these plants in another part of the yard, and it just straight up died. So I don't know if this is a good plant for me in my yard, but it's trying. So we'll see if these can ripen up and I'll have a taste of them. And then lastly, I'll talk about this one, which is the red Siberian. And this is the same red Siberian from last year. I cut it back some, but it's producing tomatoes now, so I figured I'd just go ahead and let it go, see how long it lasts. I've never heard of tomatoes being perennial, but apparently this one is, so more power to it. And so that concludes my tomato introduction videos. The next videos that I'll be doing are a tour of the peppers in my yard. Many of them are flowering and fruiting now, and please look forward to it. Bye-bye.